Hi, in this video I'll talk about how I kind of came to the knowledge that I was transgender, but actually before that, today is my 3-week mark on testosterone, so yay! But I'll talk more about testosterone later when it actually made me change more, like physically and voice and all that. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of a long story, so I'm sorry, but I'll try to make it as short as possible without leaving out too many details. First thing you need to know, I live in a very small town. The school only 1,000 people, town is only 5,000 people. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And so you need to know that. Very small town, very, like, nobody talks about being gay, no information about it at all around here. And if somebody's gay, they're like, oh my god, there's a gay person. Like, it's just really weird and sad, really. Because a lot of people around here that have come out have been kicked out of their houses and had to move away because of it. And I heard stories about that when I was younger, and it was terrifying because I always knew that something was different about me. Cat, shut up. And okay, so when the earliest I can remember, 2nd grade and 1st grade, I always liked girls, and that was weird to me because I never was raised knowing any of that stuff, and so it was confusing to me, but I was told that I was just tomboy, and because I dressed kind of boyish and always played with the boys. I only had really guy friends. I had a couple girlfriends, like friends that were girls, and I always wanted boy toys, and that's when I started knowing something was different about me. 1st, 2nd grade, and then I wanted to be a boy, but you know when you're like 5, you don't know that there's transgender people out there. I live in a small town, nobody's told me any of this stuff before, and so when you're raised being told you're just a tomboy, you'll grow out of it, you believe it, sadly. And so then middle school came along, and I knew for sure that I was like, yeah, I like girls a lot. And tap, hair in my mouth. I didn't come out to anybody about anything because I was scared. Cat, will you please? I'm making a video. Middle school, yes. I didn't come out because I didn't know how people were gonna treat me, if there was anybody like me, or that liked girls that was a girl and stuff, because I didn't know. But then I had a friend one time at a sleepover in the 8th grade that we were talking about it, and she said she liked girls and boys, and I was like, whoa, me too. I didn't say that earlier, but yes, I am bisexual. But it was like amazing to me. I was like, what are the odds that my friend is just like me? One of my friends. At this point around middle school, guys were like, I don't want to play with girls, so I only hung out with girls now because guys got all weird about it. And so I came out to my friends only as bisexual, and then I still kind of dressed guyish in middle school a little bit, but then 8th grade, I started dressing a little more feminine just to try. At this point, I never really took interest in anybody ever, but then I had crushes on people, you know, like, oh, that person's attractive, but never like, oh, I want to be with that person. I never dated anybody, never got physical with anybody. I just never had appeal in that. And then high school came along, and so I tried dressing more feminine just to kind of fit in because it's high school, it's terrifying as crap. And then I met a boy, we fell in love, and so I was more feminine, but then I kind of hid my bisexualness because I didn't know how he was gonna act about it or treat me because of it, so I was scared about that. But I still was bisexual. But then after a while, we broke up after 2 years, pretty much actually. And so then my junior year, I started dressing more masculine again, and I loved it. I hated dressing feminine. I felt weird and out of place and awkward. And so then junior year, towards the end of my junior year, I had my first girlfriend. And I was like, woo, I like girls a lot. Maybe I'm just lesbian. And then we didn't last very long. And then my senior year, I dressed very masculine. I only wore boy stuff. I cut my hair short my senior year because I used to have long hair up till then. I'll show pictures of that in another video, like a compilation of my transferring. And then I met another girl and we started no, we didn't really date. We didn't date at all. But we were kind of together in a weird way. It was like friends with benefits. It's really sad, actually. Sad story. But she broke my heart, left me, and then I was by myself, so I had some time to figure out things, because when I was with that second girl, I was physical with her, and I didn't like it. I felt out of place. I felt wrong. Not really wrong, but just awkward. Like, it wasn't right. I didn't like her touching me. I didn't like her looking at me. I just knew something was off, and I didn't know what it was. And then after my senior year, one day I was on Facebook. I believe it was either Lizzie the Les or the LBGT community page. I think it was that one. There was a video called The Recycled Boy about female to male transgender, and I watched it and it just boom hit me. I was like, wow. Like, I related to him so much, and it just hit me, and I was like, wow. And that was in October, back when I started calling myself Skylar and everything, which is funny because in the video his name is Skylar too. I didn't steal that. I love that name since middle school. Sky, actually, is what I really love. But yeah, so that's how I really figured out. But yeah, I'll find the video and share a link down there for the video, the Recycled Boy. It's a very good video. He's very good. He has tons of videos, but he's very good at his. I'm not so well. I'm not very good. But, you know, I figured everybody has a different experience. Might as well share it to help as much as I can, because I hated being in such a small town and having no one like me. And if they did, they got kicked out and had to move away. So, thank goodness, my mom was acceptable. I'll talk about that in my next video, about how I came out, how people reacted about it, and all that fun stuff. So, thanks for watching.